Hello everyone! So today I am going to be showing you a repaint of an OMG doll. I made her into the Greek goddess Thetis. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but yeah, so I decided to make this because sorry, I'm having brain fog. Because in the book Song of Achilles, I love how Thetis is described like visually, and I like, even though she's really cruel, I do like her personality in the book. So I decided to do that. In the beginning that you just saw, I just had like some little clips of me buying the stuff for this project and another project. I only got a little bit of clips in the store because it was New Year's Day and they were closing early, and yeah. But this is just a small little haul of the stuff I got. Some of this stuff is for this project, some of it is not, and some of it's just stuff I needed in general for the repaints and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just showing you some of the stuff I got. I'm glad I found these little micro sponges. And other people's repaints, they have that, and I never knew like where they were from or anything, but they were right there in the craft store, which is cool. The fleece, so I decided to get fleece because it's loose and easy to take apart for the hair, and it also feels very, very soft, and they had so many pretty blends. Like this one right here called At the Symphony is so pretty. I really like the colors. If my voice sounds a little rough, my bad. I'm not sick or anything. I have to film this voiceover in my car because it's loud in my house and it's a little cold, and when it's cold my nose runs. So yeah, my voice sounds scratchy. My nose is like I don't even know how to explain. They probably don't even make sense. But my throat is feeling a little weird and my nose is running. So my bad. And then I found this red. This, I forgot the name of it. It didn't have a tag, but there's other ones like it, and I just forgot what it was called. But it's really pretty. The red is for another project, though. If you hear noise, my bad. Like I said, I'm in a car, and it's quiet out here. But if you hear like road sounds, my bad. It's the only option I have right now. And then this black fleece that I got for this project and some other dolls where I want them to have black hair as well. It's really nice, really soft, and really easy to take apart, which is why I got it. This is for a different project. That will probably be the next video that goes up. What all this like red stuff is for. It's for my next project. And I just thought I'd show you. I went to 3 stores this day. I went to a craft store. I went to Dollar Tree. Did I go to 3 stores? No, scratch that. I went to 2. The craft store and then Dollar Tree. These lashes are perfect for dolls. Like, perfect. They're from Dollar Tree. And you can get different types. My favorite is these Wispy Volume Long, the pink one. And I'm trying the blue ones, the Wispy Medium Length, for the first time. But oh my goodness, they're so perfect for dolls. I really like them. They're just the individual lashes you can get from Dollar Tree. And then these are some stickers, like jewel, like stickers, whatever, that I'm going to use for my next project. The red ones are what I'm going to use, but I got the yellow and the black ones because I thought they were cute. I don't have anything specific in mind for them, but I thought they were cute, so I got them. And then this is, like I said, for the next project. I'm not really sure why I filmed this little random haul. I guess I just feel like it. I don't know. But you can skip this part if you're bored. I probably would. But I just put it in because I recorded it, so I might as well. And then I got some glitter glue. Oh, I found these cool mini diamond filler. They're really nice. I bought it for the red up top. I think think it's red. I hope it's red. If it's a dark pink, I'm probably still gonna use it because I thought it was red. But they're really cute. I like really like, if you're looking for like little craft stuff, especially like beads and little stuff like that to use, Dollar Tree is perfect. So here's the lines in the book. Here's just some descriptions of her from the book. There is more, but that's the one I could find right then. And I wasn't going to shuffle through the whole book again to find descriptions of Thetis. So I'm using this LOL doll that I got at a flea market. I don't know her name or anything like that. I really like her hair. Hair is in very good condition, but her hair will be getting cut off, even though I really like the hair. I do like LOL's like body and stuff, but their eyes are just really huge. I don't think I like how huge the eyes are. It throws me off a lot. Like, I'll think the doll and their clothes is cute. When I get to the eyes, I'm just like, eh. But anyway, I'm just taking off her face with some acetone nail polish remover. She looks a little scary right there. Yeah, I'm just taking it off. Okay, I had to take a little break because, oh my goodness, I had to clear my throat. But anyway, like I said, I'm just taking it off and whatnot. I'm not the best at doll customizations. I can make a doll exactly how I want it and I like it, but I don't know if other people would like it. I mean, I don't know, but that really doesn't matter because as long as I like it, it's fine. But I've been customizing dolls forever. When I was younger, I used to, like when I was like 8, 9, and 10, I used to try to customize dolls, and I had no materials at all because I had no money. Like we didn't have any money for any of that. And I used to try to customize dolls with what I had. And oh my gosh, I would never do it because I never had anything. Like I would take off their face and then that was it. Or I would try to draw it with pen or something and it came out so ugly. So yeah, but now that I'm older and, you know, have my money of my own and a job, I'm really happy that I get to like live out my dreams, I guess you could say. So I just cut off all her hair. And right here, this was kind of a fail because I was heating up her head to take it off, but without like breaking the thing, but I broke it, as you can see, and tried to get it out, and everything fell when I tried to get it out. But I just ended up cutting her head open with a craft knife, which, you know, I should have just did that first, but whatever. And then you just, I just took out the hair with some pliers. And this right here was so satisfying. Like, it was so satisfying to take these out of her head. Like, I had a good time doing this. I didn't record the whole thing, obviously, because that would be just too boring. I just recorded a little bit so you can see what I was doing. But it was so satisfying to take these out of her head like this. Okay, so that was a big jump cut. What? Jump cut. So, yeah, I did her hair, and I didn't film that because it was hard to film. Like, I couldn't get an angle to film me doing her hair. Basically, I just took the fleece, and I just took the strands of fleece and cut them to the length I wanted, and then I glued them on her head. So I didn't reroot it because her head was kind of like hard, and I couldn't get my rerooting tool like in it. Like, I felt like I was gonna break it, so I just glued it to her head, and I'm fine with that. I like how it looks. It's fine. And later I'm gonna show you how I separated the fleece to give it bigger like waves and volume. But for right now, I just glued them onto her head like I wanted it, and then I put it in a rubber band so I could start her face up. So first, I'm going in with a coloring pencil, and you know, a lot of channels like repaint channels or customization channels, they will use watercolor pencils, and I have those too, but coloring pencils work fine as well. And I'm using like an eraser to, just like a regular Prismacolor eraser, to take off stuff I don't like. So I knew I wanted to make her eyes smaller because, like I said, I don't like how big their eyes are. And then I'm using a navy blue pencil because her makeup is going to be quite dark in all areas. So just to sketch it out a little bit, I just used a navy blue pencil. I was fine with doing that because it's going to be covered up by like darker stuff, so just to sketch out where I want stuff. Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry, but my voice, like, I can't really do much about that. And then I'm also using, with this brush you see me going in with, I'm putting like white pastels on her face, because in the book she's described as very pale, unearthly pale, and obviously this doll is not unearthly pale, but she's the palest doll I had, so that's why I used her. And I just put it to make her look a little like sickly. So, and underneath, what I'm doing now is putting blue pastels underneath her eyes, like the bottom of her eyes. I'm going to use as like eye bags. So I put it there and then put it on the corners of her face, and it made her look, I really like this because it made her look even more sick and like just almost like dead, which I like. So not dead, but like not really of this earth. Like she looks like sickly, like pale, like she's not really alive, which in the book she's described as looking unnaturally pale. So, and then I go in with some black pastel to put in her the crease of her eyes or whatever. Oh, and I just realized I didn't tell you what I put on her face to be able to draw on it. So a lot of people use Mr. Super Clear, but I don't have any of that. So I just went to Walmart and like the cheap like matte like spray varnish or whatever, the matte spray. It's I just used it. It was like $3, and I just spray like 2 or 3 coats of that, and it only has to dry for like 10 minutes in between. And it works perfectly fine. Like I can draw on it and everything. So if you don't have Mr. Super Clear, or you have access, or maybe you just don't want to buy that, you can buy the cheap like $3 one from Walmart. It's like Miss Aileen's or something like that. I'll put up a picture probably. But yeah, it works perfectly fine. Like I can draw on the face. It doesn't need to dry like very long or anything like that. And I like it. It works perfectly fine. So I'm just, and through the like jump cuts, I'm putting like layers of the stuff on her face. I think in this one I used a total of 4 layers of the matte like spray or whatever. So yeah, I used a total of 4 to do this whole face up. So yeah. And also the pastels and like the watercolor pencils that I have to sketch out her eyes, I'm using a watercolor pencil. They're also cheap. Like I just got them on Amazon, and I forgot how much they were because I got them so long ago. But they're also very cheap. I don't know. You don't have to buy like expensive stuff to do this. I don't know. It's nice to have quality stuff. So if you want to spend a little more on quality, that's fine. But I'm just saying you don't have to. You can still make something really nice, something that you like, with cheaper materials. So yeah. Prismacolors aren't exactly cheap, but I got those as a gift and they're super nice. But yeah, if you don't want to spend that much, like don't feel like you have to. You can make something great with cheaper materials. So right now I'm just drawing her eyes, and in the book, Thetis is described as having like black eyes. So my original plan was to do all black, like eyes, but as you'll see in the end, I kind of changed it. And I'll tell you about that when we get there. But now I'm just taking a black watercolor pencil and outlining the like eyeball, going over that navy blue with the black. And I use the molded in wing that the OMGs have. I don't like it all that much, but I just had to work with it. And I'm going over her lips to make them more red. And I don't know if my bad, that was my stomach. It's lunchtime. I probably would cut that out, but I really don't feel like it. So, okay, my bad, I had to take a break again. I forgot. Okay, you can't see what I'm doing right here. My bad, when I'm at the bottom of the screen and you can't see, like, I put the pink tape, that pink cross, like, for, like, a reference to keep my hand right there so the camera can see, but sometimes I just have to put it closer so I can see. I'm taking white paint and doing the white part of her eyes. yeah, I just chose white paint because I do have like these pens, these white like ink pens, the jelly rolls. I was gonna use that, but I just decided to go in with paint because it's such a big space that I don't think the pen would have filled it very well. I added some white tarmac because I wanted like an open mouth. I don't know if I mentioned it, but her eyeshadow is like green, but I wanted a toned down green, so that's why it's like darker now. I'm going over it, I believe, with a gray pastel because I didn't want it like green, like too green. And right now she looks kind of like, because of the bag, she looks kind of like old, sleepy, and sneaky, which in the book, Thetis probably has a more neutral expression or looks a little more angry. But I actually like how my doll's face is coming out. And this is like my little version of her anyway. I start sketching some eyebrows, but I redo it because I didn't like these. They were like these straight eyebrows that I didn't like. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my mother wondering where I was at. Um, anyway, what was I was talking about the eyebrows. I didn't like these eyebrows. Like, I don't know. They look like the straight, like, OMG eyebrows. I don't know. I didn't like them. So I redid them. Just erasing them. And then I just take the brush to, because when I erase, I kind of have a heavy hand. And I think I press it down a little too hard and it starts to look weird. So I just take the brush and put some more pastel over it to kind of make it look a little like it did before. I don't know. It looks like I erased too much off of her face sometimes when I erase. And then I did her eyebrows more curved. I just didn't like how straight the eyebrows before looked. And yeah, I'm just sketching out the eyebrows. And I was going to do them dark, but I decided to keep them kind of light and kind of natural, which I ended up liking in the end. So that's good. I don't know, this isn't my first repaint of an LOL. I made a Coraline because I found this LOL at Goodwill, and I made a Coraline version of her because the eyes were so big, so I just made them button eyes, and I really like how that one came out. But this is the first time I'm like doing a different shape of the eyes and whatnot. And right now I'm going over her lips with some paint, acrylic paint, just to make it even more red. Really like that. And then I'm going over the whites of the eyes with watered down paint, just to make it a little more smooth. And also, this gave an effect, like it looked more murky, which Thetis is a sea nymph. I don't even know if I mentioned that, my bad. I'm all over the place in this voiceover. And it made her eyes look more murky, like watery, and I really like that. So, and you can't see me? Okay, you see me now. Then I'm taking a green, I believe this is a regular colored pencil, to enhance the green eyeshadow a little bit. And then I went over it to make it a little darker because I don't want it like too like in your face green. Because I don't know, like the green and the red, like if it's too much green with the red, I don't like that. Like, I don't know, it makes me think of like Ariel, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for like sea goddess, not like, cute mermaid or whatever. Which is nothing wrong with the cute mermaid, but it's just not the vibes. And I'm just going over her eyes some more. Right now I'm just doing some more details and whatnot. And it's after you paint and you see the white paint coming off, it is so satisfying to paint the white and then go in with the pencil and like shape the white. Like, that is so satisfying. Like, and then the white paint just like peels off where you don't want it. Oh my gosh. So with these wings, like the L, that's why I don't like them. I could not get them even. Like, they were looking so bad. Like the little wings on the side of their face. I don't know what was going on, but while I was trying to do it, they were not symmetrical. And I don't know what was going on. It was really ugly. I fixed it later, but I just really don't like those little wings like molded on the side of their eyes. Like, I could not get them to behave. I think this is after another layer. I just go over the eyes. Yeah. I'm just really doing details at this point. Oh, this is me trying to fix the wings. Like, they were just not, like, they were not looking good. Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't, like, I do not know why it was, like, looking so messed up and so bad. Anyway, I darkened up the part by her eye to make it look more like an eyelid. Because I think at this point it wasn't looking like an eyelid. So I just darkened it up. I really liked putting the gray pastel over the green eyeshadow. It made it look like a swamp green, which is nice. Like, I don't know, I really liked it for this character, like a swamp green, like murky waters, like, you know. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's what I be thinking about. Alright, I think I'm gonna come back in when I have something important to say, because right now I'm just like putting in details and whatnot. Okay, so as you can see, there's like a jump cut or whatever, and she has like these white things in her eyes. So I intended it to leave it like that. Like, that's just like the shine, like, of her eyes or whatever. But when I went in the end, we'll see in a little bit, I put like gloss varnish over it and it moved. Oh, right here, I was putting white lines on her eyes, which I really liked how this looked right here. But when I put the varnish up there, it like moved around because I used watercolor pencil, and it made her eyes look like murky and almost like you couldn't look her directly in the eye. Like, it looked murky and like, I don't even, what's the word I'm looking for? Like swampy. And I was just gonna like take it off and redo this, but I liked it. It was like nice. It looked like murky, like watery, like you couldn't directly look her in the eye, so it might have been a little unnerving. And so I kept it. So I put the last coat of sealant on her face, and while that was drying, I did her body. So I sprayed the like sealant on her body, and do you see all these little marks on her body? That is from my fingers, the pastels on my fingers. So I wiped it off, and I just like did like black and blue on her hands and feet to make it look a little like swampy and dirty. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. The rest of her body, I just put white pastel, and that was it. So I'm taking this old eyeshadow palette, and I'm putting some white glitter on her face. Not glitter, white eyeshadow. It's like shimmery eyeshadow. And it just made her face glow a little bit, which I thought was cute. I put it on a lot of my customs. I put shimmery eyeshadow because it just gives such a subtle, pretty, glittery look, and I just really like it. So I just put that on her face. And we'll see in a minute when I put the gloss varnish how her eyes like kind of mucked up, which I just kept it because it was nice. Like, I really like the effect that it gave. Like, I really like that it looks like you can't really look her in the eye. Like, I feel like if it was a real goddess like that, it would be very unnerving. Right now, taking. I'm so sorry for my voice. Like, it's very scratchy. Like, it's cold in this car. I'm taking lashes and I'm taking that like glue that you saw in the beginning in the haul. And be careful when using this glue because I didn't read nothing. I thought it was just like super glue. And it was like the vapor is harmful and it's very strong. And while I was using it, I was like, this is very strong. I'm getting a headache. I should have read the packaging. So I'm gonna like start wearing a mask when I use it. But I'm just gluing these lashes on. I love lashes on dolls, like real lashes. They're so pretty. Like, I really like it. Like, I don't know, drawn on lashes, it just, to me, it just doesn't compare to. Drawn on lashes are really cute, But my personal preference is like actual lashes on dolls. Like, it's just so cute. Like, look at that. It's so cute. Like, I get why people don't like it, but I love it. Anyway, this is the gloss varnish that I'm putting up here. And then, as you can see, I put it on her eyes, and yeah, it mucked up. And I was like, huh? I didn't even notice it until after I did the second eye. I'm like, what? I'm like, why does it look like that? So I add some white, and the white swirls in there. See, look at that. And then I just liked it. I was like, that's cute. So I put some gloss varnish on her eyelids, the middle, and I left it like that. I thought it was cute. I added some more black in the bottom to swirl it a little bit more. And I left it like that because I just thought it was nice. Like, at first I was like, really? What the heck? But I was like, that's actually kind of nice. So, yeah. And then this is just finishing touches and whatnot. Next, I'm going to be attempting to show you how I unraveled her hair after her face was, like, done. You can see how long her lashes are. So for this hair, the fleece is like held together by like this string, and so what like you do is just pull like the string out. You can see the string by the eraser. It's like this string in it, and you just like pull it out, and then after you pull it out, it'll unravel, and you can just easily unravel it. But just pull the string out first. Like I just grabbed the string and, as you see, push the hair up and just pull the string out, and then you can just easily unravel it. And yes, this does make the hair kind of, because the like string comes out, it's like gonna be very loose, but and like fall out a little bit. But you can spray some hairspray on it if you want it to kind of stay, but I'm fine with it falling out a little bit, like some of the ends and stuff. Anyway, for her outfit in the book, she's a CNET, so she's not wearing a bunch of clothing. It's like little like dresses that look like it cleans her skin. So I just have this little like sheer white thing. And I just put it on her. And anyway, this is the finished doll. This is just some footage of her. I don't know. I don't know if it's good footage. I don't know. It might look really bad, but I think in person, she looks so good. Like, I really like this doll. But yeah, this is my finished product of Thetis. She's so pretty. Like, I really like her. I want to do her on like a Barbie doll, but I really like her. Like, I didn't expect to like her this much. It's just some more cute pictures of her. I really like this one and this one. So pretty. Like, I really like the little sheer thing on her. Something simple. Alright, so anyway, this is it. Thank you so much for watching.